Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Happy Metal Tales. I'm your host, Steve Kitts. Brom and Picky's Barnyard visit. Morning sunshine spilled across Sunny Meadow, warming the dew on the grass and waking the woodland friends one by one. At the edge of the meadow, Brom the bear stretched out his big arms with a happy yawn. Oh, nothing better than a bright morning, Picky. Except maybe a morning hug. Buddy, you know I'd give you one if I could do it without being poked myself. Picky sighed dramatically, but with a smile. He was used to people turning down his hugs, though he never stopped offering. Brom picked up a small basket covered with a checkered cloth. Inside were the leftovers from last night's big meadow meal. Stewed apples, roasted carrots, and a bit of honey cornbread. Gary'd be happy to get this. He eats everything. And everything. Which is exactly why we're bringing this before he starts nibbling on Farmer Brown's hat again. Picky nodded. Gary really liked hats, especially the chewable ones. The two friends padded down the path towards Farmer Brown's barn, the leaves crunching beneath their feet. As they stepped inside of the barn, Gary the goat popped his head over the stall door. Brom! Picky! Oh boy! What's in the basket? Is it food? Please let it be food. Wait, don't tell me. I want to guess. Is it edible? I'm pretty sure that everything's edible to you, Gary. You say that like that's a bad thing. Then Picky lifted up the cloth with a flourish. Ta-da! Last night's dinner! Cornbread, my favorite. Honey, my other favorite. Oh, carrots! Oh, that's always my favorite. Then Bron handed over the basket before Gary fainted from excitement. Just then, Joyce the barn cat strode across the bales of hay. Her tail was high, wearing a sweater so colorful it looked like the sunrise knitted into stripes. Good morning, gentlemen. Brom, your fur is looking very brushed today. Picky, your quills are standing tall. I tried brushing it, but the brush surrendered. Look. Joyce snickered and sat gracefully on the bale of hay. And so, what brings you two to my corner of the barn? Well, we just dropped off some leftovers for Gary and visited our favorite fashionable friend, you. Joyce's whiskers twitched happily. Well then, allow me to show you my newest creation. She flicked her tail, and from a small basket she pulled out another colorful sweater, tiny, soft, and the pattern had acorns. Wow! That's amazing, Picky said. Hey, Joyce, do you think you could maybe knit me something? A hug sweater. A hug sweater? Yeah, something soft, so maybe my friends can hug me without getting poked. Joyce blinked thoughtfully. Gary paused mid-chewing, and Brom's eyes softened. Picky, I think I can make that for you. Let me try. Really? Picky said. Yes, really. Everyone deserves a good hug, even pokey porcupines. Brom placed a giant paw gently on Picky's shoulder, the non-pokey side. See, buddy, told you your day for a safe hug would come one day. Picky couldn't stop smiling. Gary blinked happily, mouthful of honey cornbread. Joyce began taking measurements with a bit of yarn. Now hold still. I'm thinking. Soft lining, thick padding, maybe a sunflower pattern. Yeah, make it colorful. I want everyone to see it when I come across the meadow. Brom said, a hug they can see a mile away. The friends all laughed and the barn was filled with warm, cozy feeling, like friendship itself had settled into the hay. The end. Now the moral of the story, everyone deserves connection. With a little creativity and good friends, you can find a way to give and receive the hugs your heart had been waiting for. Well, thank you for joining me on this episode of Happy Meadow Tales. I've been your host, Steve Kitts. God bless.